So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to week 5 of the course. Now, for those of you who can do basic math, that means we have kicked over to the second half of the 8-week course. Congratulations to all of you who have made it through. I sound cliched when I say this, but time does fly, and that's also what happens when it comes to technology. So last week we looked through analytics as part of the SMAC framework, and I gave you a bit of a cheeky pitch on how I hope you are whelmed as opposed to overwhelmed or underwhelmed. But I really appreciated the way that many of you looked not just at the amazing ability for us to capture data and all the data that we can use, but how it is being used. How are we analyzing that data for practical applications? I know a lot of you for your individual project are utilizing some aspect of analytics, and that's to be expected. There's a lot of data to be analyzed out there. So we're going to move into the C, which is the last of the 4 on the SMAC framework, which is cloud technologies. And I'd like to share with you a very brief story about how cloud impacted me just this past week. So I just got this cool new thing. It's probably not new for many of you, but it's a case that allows me to store a couple of credit cards or ID. So I carry one credit card and my ID in there. And it's made me a little bit cocky because I can go running with this and I don't have to have my purse, or I can go to a bar and I have my ID. I don't need a purse for that. Well, I was at the grocery store and the credit card that I should have had, I replaced my credit card with a gift card that did not have enough on it for groceries. So I'm at the checkout line and I look in my purse and I realize that my wallet is not in my purse. Now, those of you ladies out there who have 2 purses, you know what it means to transfer. When you have 2 purses, you forget to transfer stuff from one to the other, whatever. So I just looked at the checkout clerk and I said, can I leave this cart here, go home and get my money, and then I'll just check out? And she said, oh, no, we can run all of your items. We'll store the data in the cloud, then we'll pull it back down, and you can pay for them when you come back. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, which of course I ran out the door as she was scanning all my items, and lo and behold, I came back. She was able to pull my order from the cloud and ring me up right there. Now, to be fair, I don't exactly know that she was storing it on the cloud. It could have been stored locally. Who knows? But what was amazing to me is that a middle-aged woman working at a supermarket knew about the cloud and was able to provide a good user experience, which is something I think you should all focus on in your individual projects, to me because of the cloud. And as she's checking me out, she said, I just love that we have that service, because who doesn't forget their purse one day? And the last thing you need is to have to go shopping all over again. It was a wonderful experience. So what seems like I don't know, the cloud can be something that is basic and complicated at the same time, similar to analytics, but what seems like a simple concept has amazing applications for the other elements of SMAC that we've talked about, so social, mobile, and analytical. So with all of that data that we're gathering, where are we putting it and how are we making sure that it's available and not compromised and things of that nature? So you're going to be looking at Amazon Web Services, and it's a bit of a partnered case. So it's Amazon Web Services in the context of Netflix. The cloud is incredibly complex and yet provides a pretty simple service. So I encourage you to think about how this ability to access data on demand and scale scale and unscale, if you will, over time as needed, impacts you in your professional lives and your personal lives, etc. Same spiel as every other time. I will be available for office hours on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions about your group project or about your individual project, and I look forward to hearing from all of you.